Shri Gurubhyo Namaha children, welcome to our online class A Kalaiva. Today our session is class 8, subject science biology, topic is microorganism. Shall we start the lesson children? See, today we have to see in the microorganism useful effects of microbes. What are the uses are there in the microbes? We have to see in this session. See, the uses of microbes, it is in four industrial the microbes are used. What are that means? First one is the medicinal field, and then second one is the agricultural field, third one is industrial field, and then fourth one in daily life field. Okay. In medicinal field, the microbes are used to prepare antibiotics, vaccines, and then food supplements. Next, agricultural field, the microbes are used make the natural fertilizer. Microbes are used to the natural fertilizers. And then nitrogen fixation. Some microbes are present in the root nodules of some leguminous plants. These microbes are used to fix the nitrogen into the soil. This nitrogen is used very important nutrition for the growing plants. Then biocontrol agents. Next one is industrial field. In this industrial field, the four terms subtypes are there. One is the sewage treatment, second one is the biogas production, and then third one retting and tanning, alcohol preparation. Then in daily life, in our daily life many microbes are used. For example, curd, we are using curd, no, that is the useful effects of our microbes. Then our small intestine also some microbes are there. We are using the toothpaste also some algae are present. This like many microbes are present in our daily life activities. So now we have to see this industrial field uses of microbes. What are the industrial field uses of microbes? One is the sewage treatment, second one biogas production, third one is retting and tanning, fourth one alcohol preparation. Shall we brief this? See. See, in industrial field, first one I told you, no, the sewage treatment. Sewage means, what is mean by sewage? Do you know that? What is mean by sewage? Sewage means waste water. Sewage means waste water. You know, we are saying, no, some factories are let out some waste waters. In our house also we are putting let out some waste waters. No, so these how the waste waters are used. They are how they filtered using the microbes. Again they are usable. How they are used, recycled. How they recycle for the useful purpose. This is called the sewage treatment. See, the sewage treatment, it happens in the sewage treatment. The two microbes are useful in two process. One is the aerobic and then anaerobic microbes. Aerobic means, we know very well, aerobic means for the respiration process, for the respiration, the microbes using the air means oxygen, they using the oxygen means the type of the respiration is called aerobic microbes. Then next one, anaerobic means for the respiration they doesn't occur oxygen means that type of respiration anaerobic microbes. See how the sewage treatment is happen. See here. See, first the waste waters are let out to collected in the first chamber. It is the first chamber. They are allowed to collect it in the first chamber. After the water collected, it again allows to it is the second chapter. The second chamber means it is the second tank. The next the water, the waste waters are allowed to collected in the second tank. This second tank is called the sedimentation tank. It is the sedimentation tank. What is the sedimentation process? We know very well, no? If a solution means one liquid, in a liquid portion, solid will be soluted in this liquid, means that is called the solution, isn't it? Solid plus liquid plus solid is called the solution. No, the same like, listen, so wastewater means the water, the many materials means organic materials, some see many organic matters, and then some soil particles, dust particles, so some minerals, some salts, many things are added into that water. The type of water is called the wastewater. No, so the wastewater is like a solution. So this solution is allowed to settled in the second tank. The second tank is called the sedimentation tank. Sedimentation process means if we allow one solution, if few hours, means the solid particles will be stayed, they will be settled down under the tank. After that, the liquid particle alone can stay on the solid portion, isn't it? This process is called the sedimentation. Then the same process happening here. What happened? They are allowed to let the wastewaters in the first screen. After that, for the first screen, the water will be filtered. After that, it sended the most particles are filtered out here. Then they are allowed to go to the second tank. The second tank is called the sedimentation tank. Here the wastewater is allowed to settlement process. After the settlements, all the solid particles will be stayed under the tank. Liquid particles will be, liquids are stayed on the solid things. So again, this liquid or most of all many dust particles will be stayed under the same, so it will be clear only. Maybe the half of the person it will be clear. So after that, this liquid allowed to go in the third tank. The third tank is called a filter tank. Filter tank, what will happen here? See, many pebbles and then stones and pebbles are here. This water will be allowed to go here. These pebbles and stones filter the water again. After that, this water is allowed to go to river. Then next, the solid particles here is there, no, it has the lot of the wastes, so it have to clear. This is the main process. What will happen is, the microbes are used in this tank only. How they used means, it is off of the 70% of water is cleared here, so it goes allowed to the pebbles in the filter tank. But this solid particle having the lot of the wastes, no, so it is collected in the third tank. It is the fourth tank. This is called the digestion tank. Why it is called the digestion tank means, it has many wastes here, so some microbes are allowed to here to grow. Microbes are allowed to grow here. What will happen this microbe in this tank means, these microbes doing the anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration. What is the aerobic respiration? They observe, they are taking the wastes as a food. So they digested the food. After the digestion, they let out the carbon dioxide. Here they let out the methane gas. So after the digestion, they send out one gases. This process is happening in this digestion tank. What is the digestion tank? Is what happening? The solid particles are allowed here. This wastes, some microbes are added in this tank. These microbes digested all the organic matters. Then they cleared. They purified that water. This process is called the sewage treatment. Are you clear, children? Some microbes are added into the wastewater. These microbes digested the waste particles. This is the help of the microbes in the sewage treatment. See here, aerobic microbes are allowed to grow in the primary effluent during the secondary stage of wastewater treatment. Clear? Some microbes are allowed to grow here. These microbes are digested all the wastes. After that, after digestion, the water will be clear. So then they let out some gases. It is the methane gas. This is the wastewater treatment. Then I told you some anaerobic bacteria also, anaerobic respiration process also happening here. Okay. See, so aerobic respiration means, example, nitrobacter. Nitrobacter means nitrofactus bacterium. This bacterium is used for aerobic respiration sewage treatment process. Then ethanobacterium is used for anaerobic respiration. So this is the sewage treatment. Sewage treatment means wastewater treatment. Wastewaters are recycled with the help of microbes. Example of microbes are nitrofactor, ethanobacterium. This is called the sewage treatment. Isn't it? See. Then second one is the production of biogas. Second one is production of biogas. What does mean by biogas? Do you know what is biogas? Bio means living. Bio means living. Gas, we know that, no, air. The mixture of air is called gas. Air is mixture of gases is called the air. No, so the living one gas, biogas is the one of the gas. Okay, one of the air. It is prepared by the living things. So it is called the biogas. Isn't it? See how the biogas are prepared. See how the microbes are helped to prepare this biogas. In ancient, the olden days, farmers they never use the chemical fertilizer for their growth of the crops. They didn't use the chemical fertilizers. No. Then how they use the fertilizer for the growth crops means, they dig one well in the backside of their home. Backside of their home, they dig one well, and then they collected the house wastes and then farm wastes. Farm wastes means they are growing some animals. No, they kept some animals in their farms. No, for example, cow, sheep, like that they are kept. So these wastes, the animals wastes, and then human wastes also. Then the household wastes. Household wastes means fruit, vegetable peels, then these like materials are called household wastes. So all the wastes are collected in this well. They dug one well, no? So all the things are they collected into that well. After that, after the some days, the wastes are degradable. Degradable means what happened? Some microbes can grow on this wastes. After that, these microbes absorb the food from this degradable wastes. So they get the nutrition from the degradable wastes. After that, what will happen? These wastes are converted like a gas, and then some nutrients are fixed into the soil. This is the process. No, the same process is happening in this biogas production. How it is happened? See here. Human, animal and fecal. Fecal matter means the wastes. I told you now the cow dung and human wastes. These are all called the fecal. They are under plant wastes. Plant wastes means our vegetable peels, and then fruit wastes. Then we are using some other household things. No, these are all the animal plant wastes. Then the dried leaf. We know very well, if the plant is there means they shed their leaves. No, so all the dried leaves will be collected in that well. and then dried parts, the parts of the plant. So all the things is collected into the well. This well, after the adding some moisture, water means it will be moisture. If a moisture place means microbes can grow automatically. These microbes absorb the nutrition from this decaying matters. After the decaying, they will converted like a fertilizer, as well as they releasing some gases. This gases is collected into a tank. Okay, it is called the gobar gas also. Biogas is also called gobar gas. This biogas is used as a fuel. How we are using the cylinder in our home for cylinder fuel for the preparing food and some other uses a process. The same like this biogas is used for the as like a fuel for preparing the food and some other thing also. So the biogas is used for as fuel. See, all the things are broken down. See, wastes are broken down by anaerobic bacteria. Anaerobic bacteria means the bacteria are growing on the wastes. No, they are eating, they are digestive all the nutrition, all the or what are the substances are there in the wastes, they digested. After that, they releasing carbon dioxide, hydrogen, and then methane gas. This is called the biogas. So methane gas means the biogas. Biogas means this is the methane. Methane gas is called the biogas. Clear? See, in the production of biogas, the wastes, it is a waste. In the duck, I so told, you know, the duck, they will dig on well, no, they collected all the wastes from the well. That wastes, the wastes is some microbes can grow here. Microbes can grow here. These microbes, after the digestion means it is the aerobic or anaerobic process, anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration is the digestion. After that, what they release means that is the methane gas. That is the methane gas. The methane gas is also called the biogas. It is also called biogas. Then carbon dioxide, along with methane gas, they releasing the carbon dioxide and then hydrogen. So it is called the biogas. What is biogas? Biogas means the methane gas is called the biogas. Is it? Then these bacteria are called as methanogens. These bacteria are called methanogens. Clear, children? See, production of biogas process. They dug one well in the backside of the home or in the farm. They collected all the wastes, animal waste, human waste, household wastes, all the wastes, and then plant wastes also. I told no, the dried leaves, dried barks, leaves, like all the things are collected in that well. After few days, this all the wastes, they will be degradable. Degradable means they are decaying with the help of microbes. Some microbes can grow on this wastes. They digested this waste in the process of anaerobic respiration. Then they release the methane, carbon dioxide, hydrogen. This methane gas is called the biogas. This process also called the gobar gas also it is called. Why this how the biogas is help means like a fuel. This biogas is help like a fuel. We can use this biogas as a fuel. How we are using a cylinder in a home, this also can use as a fuel. This is the help of the biogas. Then third one is production of alcohol. We know about the alcohol. No, alcohol and wine, we know that. See, alcohol is a drink. Alcohol is one of the drinks. This alcohol is also used for sanitizers, preparation of sanitizer, other many things. These alcohols are used in the medical field also. So, how these alcohols are prepared means, see, the process of fermentation. The process of fermentation is used. This fermentation process, we can use the alcohol vein like this. We know very well the fermentation process already used in the making of bread. Bread process is a fermentation process. Curd making is a fermentation, and then we are using the idli dosa batter, no, that also one of the fermentation process. So the same fermentation process is used to prepare the alcohol also. See, what is fermentation process means? If a sugar content, if it is a sugar content, what is sugar? Sugar means carbohydrates. Carbohydrates the compound sugar. The many monosaccharides are called, no, that is the simple sugars are called the carbohydrate, that like the sugar content. What is that? Glucose. See, glucose, and then starch, sucrose, these are all called the sugar content. So these like sugar content, yeast can grow easily. Like this sugar content, yeast can grow easily. So if they growing in the sugar content, mean what they are doing? They are absorbing the food. Absorbing food from the sugar content. After the digestion, they let out some alcohol and aldehyde. This process is called the fermentation. See, in the sugar content, yeast will be added in this sugar content. Yeast, okay. After the respiration process, they releasing the carbon dioxide and alcohol, and then one aldehyde also. So this process is called the fermentation. Fermentation process means the microbes get the food from this sugar content, then they releasing one alcohol, carbon dioxide, and then one aldehyde. This process is called fermentation process. So the wine preparation and alcohol preparation, the same fermentation process is using here. See, alcoholic drinks are prepared by fermentation process by using yeast. Then sugars in grapes are fermented by using the yeast. Beer is produced by the fermentation of sugars in rice and barley. We know very well rice and barley also one of the carbohydrate content. If a carbohydrate mean that has the sugar, carbohydrate mean that is the one of the sugar. So rice and barley, they are all after the cooking of this rice and sugar, rice and barley, they dug into the, they are hide into the soil. After some days, some months also, after that they dug out from the soil, means this rice will be converted like a alcohol. Isn't it? In the olden days, they preparing the alcohol using this process. Nowadays, grapes is the tartaric acid, no? This grapes also used to prepare the same process. Grapes is moist. The grapes is they grinded. The grapes are grinded. After that, they collected into a tub. This tub is closed tightly. Then this hide into the soil. After few days or few months later, they dug out from the soil. This grapes will be turned into a alcohol. This is the process is used to preparing the alcohol and wine in the many industrials. Isn't it? See, the final one is the retting and tanning process. Microbes are used in retting and tanning process. What does mean by retting and tanning? You know that? What does mean by retting? What does mean by, see, tanning? See, tanning, retting and tanning. Retting means plants materials used to prepare the many plants are fiber content. No, this plant's fiber is used to prepare the thread, means that process is called retting. So, suppose animal skin is used to prepare the thread, means that process is called the tanning. Some microbes are used to this tanning and then retting. Listen. Flax plants. Flax means olive oats, we are saying, no, that is the flax plants. Just imagine, we know that usually we are using in our flax, plants are tied in a bundle and kept it in water. What they did means they collected the the stem of the plant, like our paddy. The flax plants means it is the olive, it will be look like our paddy. What is paddy? Rice plant. Rice plant stem is there, no, that is called the paddy. That paddy, this flax plant also having this like paddy. This paddies will be collected and then tied. This bundle of the paddies will be kept it in the water. In some days it will be allowed soak into the water. If they soak in the water, means 2-3 days after that, some microbes are added into this paddy, the stems. After that, these microbes loosen. They are acting. These microbes act on this stem. They loosen the fibers of the stem. So, if they loosen the fibers of the stem, means all the fibers will be separated. So, it will be very easy to make a thread. So, this process called the retting. See, bacteria loosen the fibers of the stem by acting on the stem tissues. This process is known as retting. The best example for the retting process is the linen cloth. Nowadays we are using the linen saree, linen cloths. No, this linen thread is best example for this retting process. In and another one we know very well, no, that coconut shell, the coconut fibers. Coconut shell having some fibers, no, the coconut shell also used in this same process. The coconut shell added into the water. They soak the coconut shell into the water. After that, some microbes are allowed to grow on this coconut shell. Then it will be easy. These microbes act on the cell. It is act on the cell. They used to destroy the tissue of the things, the fibers. After that, the fibers will be separated. If it is separated, means it is very easy to make a thread. So it is called the retting process. The best one is the linen cloth is the best example for the retting process. The microbes, which microbes are used in us? Pseudomonas aeruginosa. Pseudomonas bacteria, it is one of the bacteria. This bacteria is used this retting process. This bacteria act on the stem of the plant. It destroy the plant tissue. Destroy means they are having the food like a food. So they destroying the plant stem tissues. The plant stem tissues. If they destroy it, means the fibers will be separated. If they separated, means it is very easy to make a thread. So this is the retting process. Then next one, tanning. Tanning means, see the picture, there are some animals, we know very well, some animals skin, the skin of the animal is used to prepare the coat, handbag, like this, no. So the skin of the animals, how they separated, how they made like a cloth, this process is called the tanning process. See, it is the one of the skin of the one animal, sheep, I think. Okay, they are the same like this tanning also. The animal skin is allowed to soak into the wet places. After that, some microbes are added into that skin of animals. These microbes used to remove the wasted that fur. They are removing the fur. Then the skin is separated from the fur, then it will be very easy to make a cloth. This process is called the tanning. See, bacteria act upon the skin of animals and make it soft and therefore it becomes a pliable. Pliable means it can separate and make a cloth. Isn't it? I think you're very clear this topic. We will see the next session. Wait children. Thank you children. We will see the next lesson.